Hello, my name is George Fomichev and I'm a founder of Endurance. Today I want to tell you a story and share our experience how to work with inexpensive Chinese cell phones and tablets. At the beginning I thought, well, why do I have to pay more for really advanced Samsung and iPhones if I can buy the same quality cell phones and tablets from China directly from dhgate.com. Well, I told you about the site DHgate. It's really nice because you can buy a lot of inexpensive and pretty decent quality electronics on that website. It's not as popular as AliExpress or Amazon, but trust me, you'd have to go there and visit. Yeah, let me tell you a story about VKWorld cell phone. It's pretty standard 5-inch screen cell phone, has 2 cameras. Good thing that you can insert 2 SIM cards there and add additional memory. The advantage of this phone that if you pay $50 and you get it, you'll be amazed it is working. The big disadvantage of this cell phone that in let's say 6-9 months you notice that some bugs appear. The big problem of this cell phone, I would say, that Wi-Fi stability. It's not stable. You can have it turned on, but suddenly it just turns off and you have to reconnect. The same problem is with 3G, 4G mobile data connection. Sometimes it just doesn't show you the good stability. It just disappears and you also have to restart your mobile data application. Another problem with the cell phone, or maybe it is a problem with Skype or Android version, that for last time Skype doesn't work properly. It just stops and it says that you have to restart it, and even after you restart it, it still doesn't work. The only solution I found is to close all windows and restart your cell phone. I would tell you also that quality of screen is not perfect. I mean, during very bright day you can hardly see anything on screen, so you cannot make it brighter. So I would say that for $50 this is pretty good device, but trust me, it's not that reliable as Galaxy, for example. Another cell phone I'm going to tell you about is Elephone. If we compare it with VKWorld, it's a bit slower, and also you see it's a little bit smaller than VKWorld. Front camera is not as good as the back camera, and also the thing I really don't like that it uses zoom in while you talk Skype or any other applications like FaceTime. So it's zoom in like 2x or something, so it's not really convenient. I told you a little bit about phones. Now I am going to tell you about tablets. Let's start with Chuwi. It has Intel processor inside and the price is about $100. I would say that it's not really a tablet, it's just a toy or I don't know what, but you don't want to have it in your hands. It's smaller than you see Nexus tablet. The big disadvantage of this tablet that it doesn't work for extended period of time. Even if you have all Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and mobile data off, it still can work for like 2-3 hours even with turned off screen. It's really weird. I must say that if you work with this tablet, it has to be turned to electric network all the time. I'm ready to tell you the story about Teclast Air 3. It looks like iPad, but when you take it in your hands, you feel that it is not. The good thing that it looks like an iPad, but when you take it in hands and turn it on, you can feel that it's really different thing. The camera quality is pretty low. I mean, front camera. I would say that quality of screen is pretty good, and also it lasts for all day if you work on it. So the battery quality is pretty good. What actually is strange that it doesn't charging if you use low voltage or amps output on your charging device. So it doesn't charge if you have an output less than 1 amp. But 2 amps or 3 amps charging for USB is good enough to charge it within let's say 3-4 hours. Another big disadvantage of this device that is all written on Chinese. So when I changed the language to Russian, I had some problems because some letters are missing. But if you use it in English, still you can find out that a lot of information is written on Chinese and you cannot change language, so it will be still written on Chinese. Another strange thing that happened is that speaker became quieter, so now I have to use an external speaker to operate and to work on this tablet. The quality of cameras not so good, and I would say that the front camera is much worse than the back camera, so keep it in mind. Big advantage that it had 32 gigabytes memory. Another strange thing that has happened, it became a little bit bigger, so probably it increased like 1 or 2 millimeters. Seems like something wrong with the battery. I don't know why, but the charging and the period of working time is pretty much the same, but I don't know why, but it became bigger. It should be. We know that if something wrong with the battery, it increases its size, but here we didn't measure that the capacity of this battery decreased, so it might be something else. Or another weird thing that sometimes camera is always reverted, so whatever you do, you can see your reflection. So that's pretty much what we wanted to tell you about tablets and smartphones, so this is a brief outlook. By making a conclusion, I would like to tell you that most cameras of these tablets are not so good, and you cannot record video or make live casts or Periscope, YouTube with high quality video. So make sure that you use something else. But I would tell you that for this value, it's probably good value for money. If you pay, like I said, from $50 to $150 for these gadgets, you'll find them pretty good for your home applications, probably to give to your kids, but make sure that they're not very reliable for your business. So sometimes when someone's calling me on VKWorld, people cannot just hear me because some problems or some issues with microphone. I don't know why, but it makes noise and people just don't hear me. Another big disadvantage that I told you at the very beginning, that sometimes 3G, 4G connection is not relevant, and as well as Wi-Fi connection just drops. Another thing that I also told you is the quality of batteries, that they are not working for extended period of time. When you want your battery to work for all day long, even when you make calls, you Google something, you read mails, and you can see that it's 50% energy left. It means that you definitely have to charge it, because it means that probably it'll work for another 1 hour or 2. So make sure that you always have a power adapter with you. We actually carry additional power banks with us, or solar panels for these. We test and we use these tablets to operate our selfie bots and our DIY selfie bots, to control them and to demonstrate face traction. And for face traction, the cameras are pretty relevant, but sometimes if it's too dark, they're not capturing your face. So I would say that quality of cameras we would expect a little bit better. But like I said, at the very conclusion that for that price, for $50, $100 and $150, it's pretty good devices. So try them. I hope you won't be disappointed. Please share with this video with your friends, subscribe on our channel, and visit our websites endurancelasers.com and endurancerobots.com. And have a wonderful day. Bye bye.